Hi there. This now is one of the most popular traps on the entire chessboard, and it's called the fried liver attack, named after the old Italian fegatello, which means as dead as a piece of liver. After e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, and knight f6, we have the two knights defense. And perhaps the most aggressive line here for white is knight g5. Many top players have played this, including the great Bobby Fischer. An immediate attack on f7. How does black defend this? Well, there's two ways. One is the audacious Wilkes-Barre or the Traxler variation, which you can check out in another set of videos, where black deliberately gives up this pawn on f7. But the most common and natural move is d5, blocking the bishop's diagonal and getting counterplay for black. After white captures, the best move here for black is knight to a5, or a move I like, knight to d4, the Fritz variation. Black can also try the Ulvestad variation with b5. However, if black recaptures the pawn now on d5 with the most natural move that most youngsters who've never seen this will play, knight takes d5, then we can have the fried liver attack with the sacrifice on f7. Knight takes on f7, giving up the knight willingly, forking the queen and the rook, and after king takes on f7, that allows white to come out with queen to f3, check, and pressure on the knight. If black wants to remain materially ahead, then king e6 is really the only move. But now this knight is pinned nastily on d5 by the bishop and attacked simultaneously by the queen. So white will put more pressure on the d5 knight with knight c3, and that knight has to be defended. It can be defended in two ways. Knight dropping back to e7, or the more common knight b4. On knight b4, I remember reading in a book on the two knights defense that a computer had found that the move a3 actually wins for white, allowing black to capture on c2 check. However, very complicated line, and much more natural is queen to e4. The queen now is supporting the pawn on c2, and the immediate threat is a3, hitting the knight on b4, removing the guard of the knight on d5, and the knight on d5 is about to get hit, so it needs more defense. The only move is c6, and now a3, forcing the knight back to a6, and now white can unleash d4, and so many pinned pieces in the middle. The pawn now on e5 is pinned. White is threatening queen takes on e5. And if bishop to d6 defending the pawn on e5, then that releases the queen's defense of the knight on d5, and everything is hanging. So black would have to play queen d6, and we're not going to go too much deeper into this, but white has a sizable initiative in this position. Not officially winning, but a big advantage. So this has been the famous fried liver attack in the two knights defense. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.